Good morning, Mom Squad. Welcome back to Camila's Life. I'm happy this morning. And let me tell y'all what just happened. I just recorded y'all a 14-minute video doing all this stuff, walking and talking to y'all, opening up binds, doing all this stuff, and guess what happened? I had to delete it and start over. And this is actually my third time this morning, but that's okay. I'm gonna show y'all what I showed y'all before, what I'm taking. So I take these in the morning. These are Bougie Hippie fat burners. And then I also take these in the morning, Bougie Hippie apple cider vinegar. And then I also take, I have to read it, Healthy by Habit Energy. It has vitamin B, vitamin C, and it supports supports energy level, promotes mental alertness and focus. And I like these, and it helps me with a lot of stuff. Did I say it had B12 on the back? It has B12, B3. It has a lot of different stuff. And I take these, and I was taking the hair, skin, and nail ones, and I stopped because I was also, I had moved to, I don't know if you guys have heard about it, but it's called Black Girl Vitamins. I had started taking those, and I was taking it for my iron supplements as well because I'm anemic. But my doctor prescribed me iron pills, and I had stopped taking the ones that he prescribed and started taking the Black Girl Vitamins. And the iron pills were definitely not working because I started having all of those symptoms, like I was really cold, and it just wasn't working. So I had to go back to what my doctor prescribed, and he did tell me, like, don't do that no more. I need a higher dosage. So I had got my water with y'all this morning, and I had to get rid of the video. But here's my water, agua, for me to drink. Stay hydrated, keep the skin glowing, and me feeling great. Okay, I'm being silly this morning, y'all. I think I'm just happy that it's Friday, man. It's Friday all day. I'm so glad that it's Friday. I normally have my hair pulled back, and I don't know why I got it down. I'm finna put it back up because, baby, who not trying to impress anyone is definitely me. And I'm just in the house. And I was setting up my station because I'm making badges today. And when I'm making the badges, I gotta kind of go back old school. So I gotta pull my hair back to actually work because I don't want it in my face. There we go. And have my extra bottle of water here. I don't, you guys know I don't eat in the morning. I just take my medicine. And everything that I take that makes me nauseated, if I don't eat, I moved it to my nighttime medicine. I take medicine in the morning and at night. And I'm saying medicine, but most of it is like vitamins. I have 1, 2, 3 pills that are prescribed. One is for, I had borderline high blood pressure, so I take that. And then I have fibroids. I don't know if I shared that with you guys. So I take 2 medications for that. And then I take my iron pills. So for all the rest of the stuff that I take is like supplements and like vitamins and herbs and stuff like that. I take garlic. The ones that I just showed y'all, I take that. I take an allergy pill, especially now I have to take an allergy pill every day because I'm actually allergic to pollen. Like, not pollen makes my allergies bad. No, I'm allergic to it. Like my right eye swells up. Like the inside of my eye swells up, not the outside. Like you can see like the vessels and stuff. So it swells up really, really, really bad. So I cannot miss my allergy medicine during the spring and the summertime. And I thought it was just allergies, but my doctor told me it's an allergic reaction. So be careful with it. The older I get, the worse it could get. And that's actually what happened. It's gotten worse the older I have gotten. So I have to make sure I take it. So I normally take that at night when I take my fibroid medication and stuff like that. Because the fibroid medication makes me sleepy. That's why I take it at night, and I take my iron medication also at night. But yeah, y'all, I'm just coming on because I haven't came on all week, and you guys know that I want to post at least once a week. I want to be obedient to God and do what he's leading me to do. But y'all, this was a pretty good week. I actually accomplished a lot of things. I'm in a book club, and the book that was chosen, and my book is in the room. I last reading it in the room. It was Power Moves by Sarah Jakes Roberts. And it's the Woman Evolved Book Club, and that was our book. So we had our book club meeting on that this week. It was so inspiring. It was everything. I love Sarah Jakes Roberts. I love T.D. Jakes. I know a lot of people don't feel the same about them, and to each his own. I'm just somebody who's very transparent when it comes to who I believe is okay with me. And then I also, let's talk about it. How many of us have sinned? No, let's switch it. How many of us have not sinned? I'm waiting. You never sinned before? You? Oh, you. Because I know I have. I have sinned before. And when I sinned, who is going to judge me? Whose judgment matters? Let me rephrase that. Whose judgment matters when you sin? Is it worldly people or is it God? It's God. So everybody have all this stuff to say about T.D. Jakes. He did this, he did that. And it's he say, she say. It's everybody got their opinion. Everybody has something that they want to say. So it's what do you believe? What do you not believe? Who do you believe? Who do you not believe? Who's just making up stuff? Who's making a situation bigger than what it already is? Like, okay, P. Diddy did what he did. That's for God to judge him. He was wrong, whatever. If T.D. Jakes was in on it with him, he was definitely wrong as well, but that's for God to judge him. And everybody sins. Nobody's exempt from sinning. Everyone has committed sin. And I'm not going to say a sin because we've all committed several sin. And if you say that you've never committed a sin, tell me what world you living in where you can be perfect. So, but anyway, I was talking about the book club. It was really, really good. And then we also had a meeting about mental health. Was it this week or last week? I think it was this week. And y'all, and this is also, I am a member of the Potter's House. That's my church. That's my church home. That's where me and my children go. So, and he has this, they had a mental health meeting where you can just get on and fellowship about mental health and things like that. And this was my first time attending it. And it was amazing. It was amazing. It really, everyone was able to pour into each other and just get what you need, from each other, and just give words of wisdom or listen at people that have wisdom. Because my thing is, I have wisdom. I really do. I embrace that now. I used to be, oh no, I can't do. Yes, I can do a lot for a lot of people when God leads me to do it. But a lot of people can also do a lot for me. So when I was on, I learned so much. And I always tell people, when you're empowering me, you're speaking into me, and you're giving me the knowledge that I need, I appreciate it. And I'm not somebody who, if I do something wrong, I want to be corrected. That's the only way I can grow and learn. So it was an empowering meeting. And it was probably about 45 people on. And it really dug deep. It dug deep. where it just talked about forgiveness. That's what it was about. Forgiveness, not holding grudges, letting things go. And some of the women that was in there, one woman spoke about, and it was an older lady. And she was like, she allowed someone to come stay in her house. And when the lady left, she noticed that she had stolen a lot of her things, like expensive jewelry, even small little things, like maybe from her kitchen, just regular, like some regular things and some expensive things. And she was like, it was hard for her. It's hard for her to forgive her. It's on her heart heavy that she's having a hard time forgiving her and all of this stuff. And so that's what it was mainly talking about. And it was just basically saying, when you forgive somebody, you're not forgiving for them. You're forgiving for you, right? And it's hard. It is very hard to forgive a human being that has wronged you, especially someone that you thought genuinely cared about you at one point in time. But you have to forgive. You have to forgive, and you have to have an open heart, because God was a forgiving God. If God wouldn't have forgave me for a lot of things that I have done, I would not be here today. He forgave me for so many things. When I go back and I just reflect on where my life was before I literally started walking with Christ and became more spiritual, when I had gave up on him, he did not give up on me. He's always been so faithful to me. So if he can forgive me, how dare I not be able to forgive? And that's the same thing with you guys. We have to learn to forgive and let it go. That does not mean that we have to allow that person to stay in our space. It definitely does not mean that. But you can forgive and move on, especially with family members. Sometimes we need to forgive and move on, and maybe feed them with a long handled spoon, but still respect that they are a family member. It's several family members that I no longer communicate with. But if they need me at any time, I will definitely be there at the drop of a dime. I would never turn my back on a family member, but will I distance myself to protect myself from hurt and pain? Most definitely I will. So that's what I mean by that. But me just saying, oh, well, you owe me money from 5 years ago, and then when I borrow $20 from you, you want to say, I'm not doing stuff like that. If you owe me $500 from 5 years ago, you may have needed it more than me, and you may not be able to give it back to me, and I'm fine with that. It's materialistic, it's money. Like, that's just how I'm set up now in my life. I don't have time to hold on to all of the little things. Life is too short and it's too precious to do that. So forgive, have an open heart and forgive, because God forgives you. He's forgiven you for so many things, so you should be able to also forgive. Like, it's not okay for people to walk around with that on their heart. And that was something else that they talked about. That's what I say all the time. People have high blood pressure, and we do all this and like, oh, it's because of how that person eat, or they're overweight. A lot of times it's also because of your stress level, and it's because we hold on to so many things that are unnecessary. Let it go. Let the small stuff go. Let it go. And that's what I do. People still make me upset. I was just upset yesterday with my boo, the way he handled something. But I was like, you know what? It ain't even worth it. It's something small. And I just said what I had to say and walked out. And normally when stuff like that happens, when it's something that just upsets me in a moment, I normally just watch church, and before I would be mad, I would stay in my feelings and this, that. I'm not doing that no more. I'm going to say what I got to say and move on. Like it, you like it. You don't. That's a part of life, right? I'm not going to be disrespectful, so don't disrespect me. But I am going to say what I need to say. But it was just a really good meeting, and I can't wait till next month when we have another one. The book club meeting was also very good, very inspiring. We got a lot of knowledge from Sarah. She's very anointed, and I don't care what anyone says. She's very anointed, and she speaks at our level. She's someone who speaks at your level. Even my daughter, my oldest daughter, who was having a hard time with faith because she was kind of forced by, grandparents. Because my grandmother did the same thing. Like, we had to go to church, we had to do this, we had to do that. So my mama kind of forced church on her, and it kind of just made her question more different type of religions. So she's just now coming back into faith, and we were Baptist, but now we're Pentecostal, because that's Potter's House is a Pentecostal church. And she's been going to church. And Sarah, it's because of Sarah. She noticed that I would be watching Sarah and it would catch her attention. She would stop when I was watching it and kind of listen. And she was like, "Oh, Mama, I really like her. The way she preaches, you can really understand it." And that's because Sarah preaches more modern day, so we can understand her. She breaks it down into terminology where we understand. We can learn from it. So that's one of the reasons why I do like her. And then when I listen to her dad, he also pours into me. And if he doesn't pour into some people, that's fine. If y'all don't like him, I have nothing to do with that. My cousin-in-law came over the other day. We had cooked some seafood, and she started talking, because everything is back fresh because of the P. Diddy stuff going down right now. So it's back fresh. And she started talking about in TD Jakes. And my mama looked, she said, "Girl, I want to go there about TD Jakes." And I was like, "Yeah, we ain't gonna do that." And she was like, "What?" I said, "That's my pastor, that's my church." And she was like, "But he's wrong." I said, "Yeah." I said, "He might be wrong, but who are we to judge? We've sinned too. Like, if he did do it, like, we can't judge him. That's just like the pastor, Michael, I forget his last name. They say he did stuff. We cannot judge him. They judged God. They judged him because he moved differently. So come on now. And then who was he trying to get? Let's be real. Who was he trying to get? He wasn't going to all the people that was just worshiping all the time. He was going to those people who wasn't, making them believers, right? And that's most of the time what TD Jakes does. The people that are not pouring into God the right way are the people that's drawing to his church, right? So I do have to step outside of what my inner circle looks like in order for me to get people to join my inner circle that normally would not. I have to give them a glimpse of it, And that's what I'm saying. They're like, "Oh, he was hanging out, he was doing this, that, and the other." And okay, whatever. And then people want to make what do you call it when you put somebody's face on something else to make it like they was there? I forgot what it's called. People want to do all that stuff, and it's like, dude, chill out. It's not even that serious. It's not even that serious. And like I tell everybody, if that man's wife is standing next to him and they saying he don't cheated and all that, and she's still standing there, like, that's her preference. That's what she chooses to do. So what am I supposed to say? I want a divorce from him? I'm good. But those who chooses to do that, I'm totally fine with that. Like, I don't hold a grudge about it, but I just don't, I'm still here for it. I still love the church. I love what they have to offer. I love how they keep me faithful with God. Well, God works through them for me. Let me say that. That's how I'm afraid, because it's definitely like not them, it's God. God works through them to get to me, and it's drawing me so close to him spiritually. Yes, I do a lot of other things, but it started there. It definitely started there. So, yeah. But I just wanted to get on and talk to you guys this morning because I hadn't talked to y'all. I got to make badges today. These are the badge cards. And then my badge machine is down here. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I have to make 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8. 8 today because someone did message me and say that they position changed. So I have to make 8 today. So I'm about to do that. Well, I'm making 9 because I also have to make another person's role change, and I asked them to go ahead and send me their stuff because I don't want to have to keep making badges for people that switch positions. So everybody that I know position did switch. I'm like, can you send me an up-to-date picture so I can go ahead and get your badge made so I can get it out the way. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today. It's Friday, so it's Fast Food Friday. I don't know what we're going to eat, but I'll put the badge in here with me. I don't know what we're gonna eat today, but it's definitely gonna be some fast food. I could go for chicken every day, y'all. I love chicken. I love chicken. Okay, so now I gotta get the some of these get set up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. So I'll get 9 of these. Set them right there. Hang these back up. I love to stay organized, y'all. I'm just not no all over the place, have a mess everywhere person. So this is what I do before I start making the badges. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm doing these now. 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. So we got our 9 clear sleeves. And then we need our card, which is all here. Y'all know what? I've been making a lot of mistakes today, but it ain't getting me down. So we got our 9 of these, and we're gonna put them back. And I just kind of, let me show y'all, keep everything in here for it. So it's normally neater than that, but me holding it like this just made everything shift. And then these here are hanging up right there. I told y'all I like to stay organized. I don't like for stuff to be all over the place. I remember the person that had them before me, when she mailed the stuff out, like, y'all, she had them on like a plastic hanger, like the Walmart hangers that the clothes be hanging on the thing. And they were just all tangled up. And I'm like, oh my gosh, girl, how are you? Like, I would be all over the place. Like, I'm like, how are you doing that? And I'm like, let me buy another one of these things. I put my braid hair on and hang these things on there neatly. I'm like, I am not. Then she had the stuff. She's like, can I just keep it in the box, the machine in the box? I'm like, no. It's definitely not staying in the box. It's going to be sitting out neatly somewhere. So I bought me a little, I wonder if I could show y'all. I bought me a little stand for it. Let me see if I can show you guys. But this is the machine right here. So that's the machine. And so I got it sitting on that little stand here. And then I keep the overflow. Can y'all see that? I don't know if y'all can see this. But I keep the overflow here. All of the overflow stuff. And then my printer is also down here on this side. I don't know if y'all can see it, The printer is there. So I just like to stay as organized as possible. And then behind me right here is my prayer area, where I go when I need to pray. So yeah, that's that. When I need to pray. So everything is divided up. Alicia has her desk behind me. I think I told y'all that before. And then the workstation is, business station is right there. So yeah. So we're gonna get some of these out. And I have my stamps. It looks like I need more. I hope I have enough. I'm gonna have to order stamps today. I'm gonna get, okay, so I have to make an order today because this is all the stamps that I have. I didn't realize I was so low. Okay, so I'm going to definitely start with my new hires because they don't have any badges. I'm gonna start with the people that don't have badges at all. So that would be my new hires. And y'all, we finna get started with making the badges, making the badges, making the badges. Okay, I don't know why, y'all, why am I so hype? Please explain. Y'all probably like, girl, we don't know, but you is hype today because I am. I'm happy. I think I'm happy that it's Friday. It's been a hectic week, but I'm not complaining. I survived it. But y'all, I'm gonna get off of here and go ahead and make the badges, get the stuff done. And I love you guys. And remember, when you walk in God's path and allow him to lead you, you will be successful. Trust me. Allow God to lead you. When he leads you, things always work out the way that they should. He always has your best interest at heart. When you don't follow God and you lead yourself, that's where a lot of the errors come in at. So just remember that, everyone, that we want God to lead us in the things and the decisions that we make. Okay? Because when I started, I'm telling y'all, when I started following his lead and just allowing him to lead me, things began to really, I'm just so blessed. Y'all, I'm just so blessed, and it's because I allowed him. I allowed him to lead me. Okay. Y'all have a good, happy Friday and a great weekend. And I will see you guys next week if I do not record today. I mean, not today, later today. If I do not record later today, because I'm recording right now. And I have another video. Hopefully, Alicia can get these two posted for you guys. I did, I actually did a shop with me video. And I haven't posted that yet. So, bye. I love you guys. Bye. I love you guys. I'm so happy today. I don't know. Because I ain't did nothing exciting, trust me. Then my daughter woke up when she saw me this morning. She was like, Mama, you got a whole glow. You're looking good. But then she messed it up by saying, you know that glow you look like you got when you're pregnant? I told you everything else that you said has went out the window because you said something negative. But anyway, I love you. Y'all enjoy your weekend, okay? Put God first. Allow him to lead your path, and you will always be going in the right direction.